Jerry Rice is often regarded as one of the best NFL players, if not the best NFL player, in history. Obviously, the all-time everything wide receiver was part of numerous memorable moments, but during his last home game as a San Francisco 49er, one of the oddest games transpired that I could remember. 90 Sports Nostalgia presents Strangest NFL Games, the Chicago Bears vs. the San Francisco 49ers on December 17, 2000. And don't forget to kindly take a moment and subscribe, give us a like, share, and check out more 90 Sports Nostalgia material. Thank you very much. Coming into this late season matchup, both teams were out of playoff contention. The Chicago Bears entered the game at 4-10 and did not have much success in the late 90s, due in part to their poor drafting and player development. As for San Francisco, they missed the playoffs in 1999 after reeling off double-digit win seasons from 1983 to 1998. The Niners entered this game at 5-9, but their arrow was definitely pointing up. As for Jerry Rice, this was going to be his final home game, as general manager Bill Walsh was expected to release Rice because of salary cap constraints. With such an iconic player in NFL history being so influential for those great 49ers teams, it could have seemed that the game plan was to get the ball to number 80 as much as possible, with this being his final game at Candlestick Park. Instead, it was Terrell Owens who stole the show. The former 1996 third-round selection of the 49ers went off in this game. Owens kept getting reception after reception, and thus T.O. broke the single-game record for receptions in a game. Owens caught 20 passes for 283 yards and a touchdown. Then Niners head coach Steve Mariucci gave his recount on this day on the Rich Eisen show. In short, Mooch basically said, Rice at one point was so furious about the lack of targets and wanted nothing to do with the post-game festivities, but later changed his mind thanks to the vibrant crowd support. One last note, San Fran's quarterback was Jeff Garcia, who was incredibly efficient, completing 36 of 44 passes for 402 yards and did not throw a pick. As for the visiting Bears, they also made this game quite unique, but not in a good way. The offense was dismal. Quarterback Cade McNown was surprisingly inserted to start after separating his shoulder 6 weeks ago, and the numbers weren't pretty for McNown or the running game. Consequently, the Chicago Bears did not cross midfield in this game. They did not run one play in 49ers territory, which is remarkable. So with the tremendous success of the 49ers passing game, and the Bears not being able to cross the 50-yard line, this seemed like it'd be the recipe for quite the blowout. But it was oddly far from that. The final score was 17-0. Statistically, San Francisco clearly dominated, especially in total yards. When a quarterback throws 44 times in a game and completes 82% of those passes with over 11 yards of completion, and without an interception, that offense, seemingly, is going to be unstoppable and score much more than 17 points. However, San Francisco did miss a field goal, and Jerry Rice did fumble near the goal line and dropped a touchdown pass. Furthermore, San Francisco did have 9 penalties for 80 yards, Garcia was sacked 4 times, and the 49ers were somehow only 4-13 on third downs despite moving the ball through the air with ease. The team in red and gold dominated the time of possession, held the ball for nearly 40 minutes of the game while throwing about 2/3 of the time. In the end, it just stunned me that only 17 points were scored and was part of what made Jerry Rice's last home game as a 49er strange.